And there you have it, guys. Fully refurbished, cleaned up, ready for assembly. Mazda 323 rear disc brake conversion from drum brakes. So these are all the parts you'll need to perform the conversion. Obviously you need your brake cleaner, brake fluid, whatever paint colors you want to run with. You need rubber sealant, your brake pads, that's very important. In my case I need brake lines for the calipers, which will fit in down there, those two bolts there, and your whole brake assembly. Now mine came with the hubs attached, as you can see here. In fact, this would be your left hand side, and brake cable plugs in there, and your breather is down at the bottom. But of course these are extremely dirty, as you can see. Just look at all that filth. So I'm going to start by cleaning this before we go any further. So then what you have to do is pretty much put it upside down. Remove this bolt from your sliding pin. There's only one. And now your caliper is loose. Give it a little shake. And it comes off. So next you want to remove the back of the caliper right here that has the stationary sliding pin. Now you will need 14mm sockets. Okay. Once you've cracked them loose, just get them out. And then do this to speed up the process. Yeah, these puppies have been sitting for a while. Extremely dirty. Now, if you really want to go that far, you can remove the hub from the disc. You have to crack open the bearing right down the center. I'm not going to do that. I just don't want to complicate it right now, so I'll just leave it at that. And now onto the main caliper. Now if you ever look, you'll see it's really dirty. Let's see. I don't want to pull these rubbers out. I'm going to need a replacement kit for these. These guys are pretty short. This side. Yeah, just tore that guy. There you go. Even more reason to get a new set. Yeah, these guys aren't that good. I get them when I'm using both hands. There's a seal there that's seen better days. of good knows what in there. I'm gonna have to clock that piston back in. But in case you're wondering, this is the bolt where your brake line goes in, with the banjo bolt fitting. Brake fluid goes down in there, through that little hole down in here. And there's your bleeder valve. And that is essentially what makes up your rear brakes. Now I'm going to grab my brake cleaner and my trusty wire brush and get cleaning. Once again, you just want to take your wire brush and clean your part as much as you possibly can. If you think you can get it better, then do so. So this is just a close-up before, so you can see what exactly we're dealing with here. It's really dirty. So I'll be back in a sec. Now once you've run with your wire brush and some brake cleaner, you can see it makes a very big difference. Most of the dirt is off. You can see cleaned out the piston as well. Let's say that looks very clean in here. You'll notice in the small little cracks like there's always a bit of dirt where the wire brush can't reach. I do have a fairly large wire brush, but you know, it still did pretty well. Just there's some areas like there, and especially down in this little gap, that will require a finer touch to reach in there, which is why I've brought my trusty Dremel with me. If you have access to one, highly recommend it. So, as you can see, the dirt is pretty clean down there. So, get in here, and you can see very quickly how clean this gets. You get a nice smooth and shiny finish. So if you have access to one of these, I highly recommend it. So make a much cleaner job. Now it helps if you have the wire brush attachment, and there it is, all cleaned up. Well, as most as I can really. Can't do much about all the burnt in oil, but as you can see, much better than before. Just so you guys can see, this is what it looks like when you put it all together. Got the new pads in there. That's all clean. It's a much better looking condition than what it was before. Even down there is a bit clean. Dirty in some areas that I couldn't reach, but way better than what it was before. I've just done the other one, so now I'm gonna start painting. So here we go, all prepped up for paint. An old pizza box comes in handy for this. So I've masked off the places where I don't want any paint to go in. I'm probably going to blank off these holes as well, and then get to it. Now I've got two colors. I've got a silver and a red, but I will have a red finish in the end, but I'm going to start off with the silver just as a base coat really. I'm going to start off with the silver, end off with the red, both sides obviously, and take it from there. Now, I went and got some high heat. You can even spray exhaust pipe, it seems. In the focus, there you go. Up to 350 degrees Celsius, so this will work very nicely on the brake calipers. Here we go. As always, when spraying, you want to overlap with your spraying. Start before and end after the spray area. That'll do very nicely. Now some of you may be wondering why I did not use any primer before spraying this. Well, it says so here somewhere. There you go. Never use primers or spray with high heat. They're not heat resistant, so that's why I did not use any primer. So went straight to spray. It's good stuff, this.
How many times I actually have to mute myself while I'm saying?
And this is the final result. We're spraying the calipers red. It's quite a rich red. Looks very good actually. Truth be told, I wanted gold, but the store didn't have stock of gold paint anymore. And being locked down, coronavirus is gonna make it impossible to get it right now. So for now we're running with red. Now you may have noticed earlier I had a black. Probably wondering why. Well, this is why. Even though it's a detail you won't see, I want to spray my hubs black. As you can see, all kinds of dirt and brown that's left over. Now, you don't want to spray onto your brake surface. That'll be bad for your pads and your braking performance in general, so put a plastic bag around it. Now, I've done this one already just so that you can see, so I'll be able to spin this around, spray where I need to. So now I'm going to put a plastic on this and then we'll get to spraying. Once again, the black and the silver seem to be very good paints. The red not so much. The black is already dry actually. Black and silver seem to apply well and also cure very well. The red requires a little bit more time, which is why I still have them out here. So what I've done here is I've now flipped the rotors and hubs over. The black is down there, all good. And now I'm going to paint the middle and face of the rotors. So for this I'm going to do silver, and this will be the last of the painting process. And then from here we assemble it and we can move on to the car. Okay, time to peel this off. Now, we've got those little spikes where the tape had gaps in it, but I don't mind. It does not bother me. Spot there, but look at that. That's what I'm talking about. The reason why I painted it is when it's assembled on the car, you'll see the surface through the rims, and having that silver, that's a nice touch. Now I'm going to put it together so you can see what it all looks like. And there you have it, guys. Fully refurbished, cleaned up, ready for assembly. Mazda 323 rear disc brake conversion from drum brakes. so good looking. Just a quick update on the reassembly. I have replaced the rubbers, put the grease on it. This is the one where the bolt sliding pin goes in, and it bolts up there. Unfortunately, the red paint isn't as durable as the silver, so some of it came off there, but that's okay. I'm gonna replace it with a gold in future. Here's the other boot on this side. You can just make out the red grease underneath it there. Now these rubbers are actually quite damaged and old, but I can't replace them yet because the local part stores don't have stock at the moment, so just gonna have to make do with what I've got. But it's already looking amazing. Okay, I'm running out of daylight here, but there is a complete rear disc brake assembly. Painted hubs, painted calipers, even painted the little spring for the handbrake cable. Americans, you call it a parking brake. Rubber boots with the grease, brake line with the banjo fitting, and new brake pads. And of course, they painted mounting face. But some of you eagle-eyed viewers will have noticed that I have put this banjo bolt on backwards. You can see the little hole just below it where the hook, this hook here, is supposed to go in there. Reason why I haven't done that is because this brake light is a generic one. It's very hard to find the one specifically for this car, and this bend makes it impossible to fit it in there because then the pipe has to come through here. And if you have this bend, it will crash directly in there, and so you can't do it. So I'm gonna have to put it in backwards, but it'll work just as well. And there you have fully assembled rear brake rotor assembly, complete with hub and as many new parts as we could possibly find during this lockdown period.